Let's talk about topical maps in WordPress and how to find what to write next. If you want ChatGPT and Perplexity to mention your website, random blog posts won't cut it. You need to cover a whole topic start to finish. That is called topical authority. In this video, I'll show you the topical map feature inside AEO God Mode. AEO God Mode is a WordPress plugin that looks at your real Google data and turns it into a simple plan. Every topic your site needs, what you've already written and what's missing. By the end, you'll know exactly what to write next and how to use this awesome feature. Let's go. Now, for AEO God Mode to create these data-driven topical maps, it's looking at multiple sources. Number one is looking at your Google Search Console data, the impressions that you're getting, clicks that you're getting, and the queries themselves. It's looking at your existing content on your site. It's looking at the keyword data, and it's looking at seed keywords. So if you give it a list of seed keywords, these could be from keyword research or just topic ideas that you have. It's going to mix that all up with your Google data, keyword knowledge, existing content, and then it uses an AI layer to find content gaps. From there, it's going to organize into topic clusters or hubs. So for example, if you know or are familiar with the hub and spoke method, this is exactly what I'm talking about. We've got the main pillar topic here, a complete guide to grinding coffee at home, and then you've got all the spokes, all the smaller topics that link back to that main pillar topic and also link to each other. So these are ones that will have already been written. They've got a big green check in them, and these are the ones that are yet to be written, and that's the same with the pillar topic, yet to be written. Now, the best thing about this is when you generate the content, it's automatically going to add contextual internal links to relevant posts, so you don't have to do that. It's going to do this on autopilot, so it tells you what you're going to get links to and links back from, and it's going to automate that for you. And if you want to see a clear list of all the topics that it's suggesting, you can just click on list and scroll down and get a clear view of the topics that you've already covered, which are live, which are in draft, which are not yet written, the search volume. And you can also export this as a CSV if you have another method for generating content or writing your content. You can export the topical map so you can use it in other ways. And if you don't like the initial map that it generates, you can redesign your territory. Again, that's what you own, what's open, and who's taking it. So you can do a re-scrape of the data. And you can also rebuild your map, so it will shuffle everything. As I mentioned, it has an AI layer, so the map might be different depending on what the AI interprets, if that makes sense. It's looking at your Google Search Console data, it's looking at your existing posts, it's looking at your seed keywords. So if you add new seed keywords and then you get it to rebuild the map, it's going to take all of that into consideration. One last thing is that when you generate, whether that's a draft, a basic blog post draft, or long form, or even an outline, these are never going straight to publish. They're all going to draft. So you generate it, you go and check it out, and then you hit publish once you've made your edits. Another thing I think ties into this is the knowledge base. So generating content using pure AI, even in the day and age where the LLMs are really high quality, is still a risk to leave it to its own devices without giving it your knowledge base. If you're talking about pricing and very specific things to your brand, you want to give it the knowledge base that it can pull from. So if you upload your documents, you can upload TXT, Markdown, CSV, or PDFs up to 8 megabytes each, and you can always get it to pull from this source. It's going to vectorize this data. I don't want to get into too much nerd speak right now, but it takes all of that data, it organizes it really well in the background. So when you're generating content, it's pulling from these headings, and it's looking for opportunities to write about that content. So you could have pricing document, you can have competitor documentation, you can have all the different up-to-date, very specific company knowledge or competitor knowledge, and then you can generate your drafts in faith that it's using that information, not just pure AI. And then of course you can choose whether that's the documents that you upload are going to be used, always used, or if it should always ask when generating. And that's it. If you want to check this plugin out, the free version is on the WordPress directory, so you can just go to plugins, download AEO God Mode, Pro version and Growth version, which is up to 5 sites and a lot more credits, 1,500 credits a month, aeogodmode.io.